Welcome back to Gay Rights. Today is Project Day. I love Project Day. I am making a pair of Regulus Black inspired boots. I'm very excited. I'm a Regulus Black Kenny. I love the Marauders and that fandom, so let's get on going. They're gonna be gorgeous. I'm so excited. I got this really cheap paint set, this acrylic paint set at Five Below a while ago. So I pulled a white, a silver, a deep green, and a gray. And we're going to paint some boots. No lie, I freehanded absolutely every portion of this first boot. I had no idea what I wanted to do except for the Regulus constellation. So there's a lot of back and forth shots of me just looking at the boot, getting a couple little itty bitty stars on there, stuff like that. It doesn't start to feel cohesive until after we start adding like the bigger starbursts and stuff. It was very much a trust the process kind of project because the Leo constellation went down first. That looked fine and dandy. I threw a couple of stars in there, like smaller stars. And then I did that first bigger starburst on the toe of the first boot. And that was when I was really like, okay, this is starting to come together. And it really did start to come together after that first starburst. I was just super pleased with how it turned out. The next thing I added was a bit of calligraphy on the side of the boot, just because every time I think of Regulus, I think of that quote of the Regulus star in the Leo constellation, where it is the heart of the lion constellation. And that always just really, really spoke to me. So I added that as the calligraphy on the inside of that first boot. And after the calligraphy does dry, I move on to the second boot. But it's one of those things where as soon as I pulled out that second boot, I knew it was make or break time. The locket was always going to be the hardest part of this project for me, and I'm still not the most pleased with it, but another coat of paint should really start to even out those like defining sections within the locket, so I'm not the most mad at it. The chain for the locket took a bunch of time, but it was very worth the effort in the end, I believe. This second boot also got a matching starburst on the toe and one on the side of it as well. And then here you see me just coming in back on that first boot and adding a bunch of little dots and stars all over the exterior of it. My hair is an absolute mess in this sequence, but Project Day is what Project Day is, and it is messy hair day. It was around this point that the boots started to feel like a really cohesive pair together, and I just had to stop it and admire and be like, is this enough? Am I done? And my first thought was that I loved them and that I thought they were just about done. I did give that second boot just a once over, peeking at it, trying to make sure it looked how I wanted it to look. And again, the locket needs some definition, some outlining, but other than that, I think they turned out super good. This is how the final ending result of them looked. And I am just so beyond proud of everything that I accomplished with the boots. Like, the locket's still not my favorite part, but it looks good. They look really, really good. Oh, so happy. And now back to Video Comet. I hope you enjoyed my little DIY boot painting project as much as I did. I've got my 2025 bullet journal set up coming here soon, so stay tuned, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.